back to another edition of J Ren's Talks. Today we're going to be going over week 5 of Supreme, going over each item, if it's hype or not, the retail price, we're going to talk about that in a second, resell prediction, and personal opinion about each of these pieces. We have a really awesome week coming out. The North Face collab is coming out this week, so a lot of money to be made. So without further ado, let's talk about these items. So I want to first apologize for taking so long to post a video about the drop list. I know I wanted to get it out around Tuesday or Wednesday afternoon early-ish. The problem was the Supreme drop list came out really late and the prices still did not come out, and they still haven't. So the prices I'm using, retail prices I'm using, that's why I did the little quote, is from a bunch of people's Instagrams. They gave me their predictions of what they think the retail should be, but Supreme and Supreme Community have not released retail prices. So all the prices I use today in this video are strictly a prediction. So if they come out and you get on the app or the website at 11 o'clock and the prices are lower than what I said, well, there you go. That's good. But if they're higher, I'm sorry, they just did not put them out. And if they did put out the real prices, I'll make another video just going right through each of the prices so you know. But hopefully these are very accurate. Alright, so without further ado, let's get into the first item. The first item is the woven logo camp cap, dropping for $46, and it does come in 4 colorways. Again, this is another week where the lowest item isn't actually that bad. I don't mind this cap at all. It's kind of cool with the white, especially the white colorway with the red, and it says Supreme. That's not terrible. I kind of like that. Again, I don't wear hats, so I'm not going to be going for this. But if you like this, you have a really good shot at getting it, so hopefully you get it if you go for it. Alright, so the next item is the grid top. It comes in 4 colorways and is going to drop for $88. It's honestly not terrible. It just has like a bunch of grid. It literally just looks like a grid on your shirt. You can play Battleship on it. I don't know. Checkers. Something. To me, I'm not going for this because I think all the colors are weird. So, not going for it. It says a little Supreme and embroidered, which is kind of cool. That's why it's $88. And it's a top, not a t-shirt. So, it's going to be a little bit thicker. Again, if you like it, go for it. But it's not going to do great for resale. It's mostly just a personal cop. Next up, we have the Drill Skate Pant. This is just a pair of like baggy joggers with a bunch of drills on them. They retail at $128. There's 3 colorways. I mean, they're not great. They're not going to resell. They're probably just going to sit on the website. But if you work at like Home Depot or Lowe's and you want to rock these, I don't know. I guess you could do that. But not really the greatest. So we're just going to move on to the next item. The next item is the Cheetah hooded jacket. It comes in 3 colorways, costs $248, which is kind of pricey. Solid color on one side, cheetah print on the other. I don't know. I'm not going for this item. It's not going to resell. Probably going to sit on the website for an entire week. Alright, so not great. Moving on to the next item. Alright, so the next item is the Drills shirt. It's going to go with those weird pants with the drills so you can finish your Home Depot, Lowe's look. It drops for $128, so kind of pricey. Not going to do well for resale, but again, if you want to complete your look with an entire drills set, then this is the piece to go for. I think they did a drills pin week 1. I'm not 100% sure on that. If it's not from week 1, then it hasn't dropped yet. But there's a little pin, so you can get that and put it right here on the shirt and have the joggers and everything. So, yeah. The next item is the printed floral sweater in 2 colorways for $128. To me, this isn't terrible. I mean, I don't see anybody really pulling it off, but the gray isn't terrible. The gray and black isn't terrible, but again, not going to resell, not going to go for it for the personal. But if you like it, again, you should go for it. The next item costs $678 and is the most expensive item dropping this week. It is the Supreme Leather Tanker Jacket, coming in 2 colorways. I mean, it's a leather jacket. It doesn't say Supreme anywhere on the front or the back. So if you want a leather jacket, I would just get like a Levi's jacket for, I don't know, 100 maybe. I don't really know how much leather jackets cost. But this is definitely way too expensive to cop for personal, and it's not going to resell at that high rate. I doubt it would sell for anything higher than 700 or 800 on StockX. So not really any profit there. Moving on, we're going to see a familiar face. This is the ARC logo pant. I had it in the video last week. It was scheduled to drop, but got pushed back to this week. It's the $138 khakis. If you like them, go for them. If you went to go get them last week and they weren't there, I'm sorry, but you can get them this week. Hopefully they actually drop. The next item is the Glitter Terry Camp Cap. It's a regular hat with a Supreme Box logo in the middle. It comes in 5 colorways and drops for $48. It's not a terrible piece. It apparently has a bunch of glitter, like it's very shiny, but it's not going to do great for resale. And if you want it for personal, you have a really good chance of getting it, so definitely go for it. Following that up, we have the Stripe Velour Polo. It is a felt-ish, like velvet-y polo with a little zip. It says Supreme. It comes in 3 colorways, and it drops for $98. It's not a terrible piece. Honestly, the blue and black is probably your best bet. You might make a little money on this, but not much. So again, if you want that, go for it. Following that up, we have the Old English striped zip-up sweatshirt, dropping for $238, and it comes in 5 colorways. I mean, it's very interesting. The white with the light blue is actually really cool. I do like that. If you want this, it might do a little bit for resale, but not much. So this is going to have to be a personal piece only if you go for it. All right, so the next item is the first item with this North Face Supreme collab, and this one's actually special. This is a North Face, Gore-Tex, and Supreme collab. You can see on the back of the hat it says Gore-Tex, so it's actually a 3-way company collaboration. This Supreme North Face Gore-Tex collab is definitely going to do really well for resale. So some of these items going up is definitely going to be ones you want to go for. We're going to start it off with the North Face ARC logo 6-panel hat. It comes in 5 colorways, and if you can look at these colorways, these are all the colorways for the entire collection. So every single item has these 5 colorways. So this one's actually really a nice hat. I really do like it. It has a solid color with the Supreme ARC in black, with the Gore-Tex in white on the back. It looks really nice. It drops for $58, which isn't terrible for a Supreme North Face Gore-Tex collab hat. Wow, that's a lot. But definitely, if you want this for the personal, do it. Because you might actually be able to resell this for a pretty decent price. The next one is the North Face ARC logo pant. These drop for $388, so really pricey. I mean, we're up there at like the Stone Island collab. Like, that's what we're looking at for these pants. Again, 5 colorways. These are actually nice. It has the little Supreme right above the knees, so it's going to be noticeable. I really like these, especially in the black. I wish in all of these, I'll say it again, I wish on the black that the Supreme branding was in white so you could see it, but you can't see it on there, but it does have Supreme in black on the black, which is kind of annoying, but you'll be able to see it in person. All right, so following that up, we have the North Face Horizon hat. This is kind of like the one from the Stone Island collab last week. It's kind of like a safari hat, I would say. It has those same 5 colorways with Supreme around the brim, like on top. This retails at $60. I could see these reselling for like $120, $150. It's kind of leaning more towards a personal piece, but the ones from last week are doing really well, the Stone Island ones, so this might do the same. So definitely, if you like this, go for it. You should be able to resell it. The next piece is not a part of the North Face collab, but it's very hyped. It's the Tag logo sweatshirt. It comes in 7 colorways. It's actually really sick. I love the black, I love the gray, I love the natural, and I love the blue. Those colors are just so nice. It has like a Supreme, it says Supreme in like a weird font. It's kind of small. If it was larger, this would definitely be super resellable. Even these with the small-ish print, is going to be good for resale. Probably the natural color is your best bet, then probably black, gray, and then blue, and then so on and so forth. It's kind of just the same. You might be able to turn these. They retail at $148. I would say these are probably going to resell for $180, $190, something around there. The next piece is one of my favorites coming out of this collab. It's the North Face Arc logo fleece blanket. It's 4 feet by 5 feet. It's pretty sweet. It's not going to be like a quilt, like it's not a super thick blanket. It's going to be kind of thin, but it's pretty awesome, and it comes in those 5 colorways with the huge arc on there, so I definitely think this is going to be resellable. It's dropping for $98. I could see this selling for, I'm going to say like $150, $160, especially in the red, the yellow, and the blue colorway. It's pretty awesome, and it's definitely a collector's item, and it could keep you warm in the winter. The next piece is the North Face Arc logo organizer, dropping for $88. This is like a pencil case, I would say. I mean, I think this is leaning more towards a women's item where they can put like makeup or something in there. If guys were to get it, I could see them using it as like a travel wallet, putting like their passport and stuff. I mean, it's kind of a large thing, so you can't put it in your back pocket as like a wallet, everyday wallet at least. But it's still pretty cool. Comes in those 5 colorways. The Supreme branding is very large, so you're definitely going to be able to see it. I mean, if you want to be like hyped at school or on a trip and want to get this, I mean, you got a pretty good chance of getting it. Resell, I don't see this going anywhere higher than $120 for this, but it's a cool piece. I like it. The next piece I'm going to quote as the sleeper piece of this week. It's the mesh stripe pocket logo tee. It's a plain t-shirt, has a pocket, and it has a little mesh Supreme in red. I think it looks super sweet. I'm definitely going to try to go for it in the black or the white because it's just going to pop so much better. It does come in 6 colorways for $78. Resell on this, I do think this is going to be a really good piece. I think you're going to be able to get $130, $140 from this piece just because it's kind of a sleeper. It's kind of snuck in there with the North Face. I think a lot of people are just going to overlook it, and next week it's going to do really well. So I think the white and the black and maybe that yellow or red piece is going to do a really nice. Following that up, we have the North Face Arc logo Base Camp duffel bag. Now, this to me is probably one of the coolest pieces I've seen from a North Face and Supreme collab. It's a duffel bag, so you can hold it like if you're going to the gym, you put your stuff in there. But it also has backpack straps, so you can wear it as a backpack. It comes in those 5 colorways. I just love how it's like a cylinder, and on the top it just has that North Face logo. I think that's super nice. And then with that Arc logo Supreme, it just looks super clean. Again, if the black had the white Supreme on the Arc, it would go dummy. Like, it would go crazy. As of right now, I feel like the red and the yellow and the blue and the black are pretty much going to do the best. I think you could probably see these selling, so they retail at $148. I do think these will go up to $200. I really do think they'll sell for $200. For me, I'm definitely going to go for the blue one because I just think it looks really cool. Fun fact, I was watching Astro Normie's video. I'll put his link in his YouTube in the description. He's a really cool dude. I like watching his videos. And he did say something really cool. He said that these are small enough that they can fit in an overhead of a plane. So that's something that you definitely want to think about when you're traveling. You'd be like, oh, I could buy this and put it in the overhead and not have to pay extra for a bag. So shout out to Astro Normie. He's super cool. Definitely hit him up. All right, so the next piece is the Crown Air Freshener. This has been floating around. It was supposed to drop week 3 it was supposed to drop, and then never did. It's a Crown. It is plastic. I'm not really sure what smell you get. I'm not sure how you refill it. If you use like Febreze stuff, I don't know. But it's $20, which isn't terrible. I'm not really sure how big it is either. But it's pretty cool. I do like it. I'm definitely going to go for it because I just think it's a cool piece and it would make this room smell a lot better, which would be nice. But again, a lot of collectors are going to want this. I see this might hit $85, $90 resell. It's pretty hyped up, especially because it didn't drop week 3, so a lot of people got their hopes up and then weren't able to cop it. So definitely look out for this one for kind of a cheap pickup. Now we're down to our last 2 items dropping this week, and that is the North Face jackets. We're going to start out with the more expensive one. It starts at $398. It is the North Face Arc Logo Mountain Parka. This is a sweet piece. I really love it. Again, I wish that black had the white, but we're not going to talk about that. The blue and yellow and red are the best colorways to go for this. It's going to do really well. I've heard mixed reviews. People wanted the Arc Supreme in the back and not the front, but I personally like it in the front. I mean, if you're going to have the North Face logo right there, you might as well put that right there. And on the sleeve, it has the North Face logo and that classic Supreme back to back. It just looks so clean. I love it. Kind of pricey, but I do see this selling for maybe $600. I know that's a stretch, but I'd see this going for like $600, $650. I mean, this is a nice piece. All right, so the last piece, the most hyped piece, is the North Face Arc Logo Denali Fleece Jacket, and it is so nice. It drops for $298, which is kind of expensive in those 5 colorways. To me, this is a definite cop. You have to go for this for resale. I see this touching, this is going to touch $500, $600. It is so clean. The Arc logo, the North Face here. The sleeve is just so nice. The North Face patch with the Supreme patch. It just looks so nice. Again, the best colors to go for, the yellow. It just looks so nice. The blue, the black, the red, and then the purple in that order. This is definitely the piece you want to go for resale. That's going to wrap up the Supreme Week 5 drop list. There's a lot of good items to go for this week. I mean, the North Face collab is a definite. There's a lot of cool little pieces like the air freshener and the mesh tee pocket that are going to be sleepers that people are going to miss out on, and you're going to be able to resell to them and make some money. Again, if you like this video, go ahead and like it. If you cop something or you want to go for something, comment down below. I love to hear what you guys are going for. Overall, this is a great week. Hopefully you make some money. Hopefully you cop, and maybe you get a personal piece out of this week. I don't know. So without further ado, have an awesome day, and good luck tomorrow at 11.
Run,